Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of The Jamie Hughes Show. My name as always is Jamie Hughes and today I'm giving you my review of The Walking Dead Season 7 finale. Woo, we made it! We made it all the way to the end of Season 7. This episode was entitled The First Day of the Rest of Your Life. Now, as always with my videos, this review may include spoilers, so you have now been warned. Okay, and let's jump straight into this review then. So, overall, I thought this episode was okay. As a season finale, it didn't have all the sort of over-the-top explosions. It wasn't as dramatic as other season finales we've seen in the past, but I was okay with that. It was a little bit more subdued. Well, the first half of it was, but it was a little bit more subdued, and it did sort of plant the seeds for the story going forward, which again, I enjoy that they are sort of building a long-term story. But yeah, I just thought it was okay. As I said, I think the first half of the episode struggled. I felt like it was just there as filler, but the second half was a lot better. The way that they set the seeds with Sasha ultimately dying, I thought that was quite sweet, bringing back Abraham and having their last moment together being replayed. I thought that was really sweet, and we kind of got to see where Sasha's mind was, and we kind of got to see where she was headed emotionally when she was dying, which is really sweet that the last thing she did was to think of Abraham. That was quite sweet. But yeah, Sasha's death overall, I think it worked for the story. It wasn't just a random pointless death where she got shot or she got killed by Negan. Obviously she killed herself, and further on down the line in the episode, her killing herself helped Rick and the gang sort of get an upper hand over Negan, if only for a small amount of time. So her death wasn't in vain, which is fine by me. It wasn't a pointless death. I am a little bit sad that Sasha's gone. I think she's gone a little bit too early. I would have liked to see her stick around until maybe the end of the first half of next season, but sadly she's gone. The one thing I didn't like about her death is that it was predictable. Although it was a different way to how I thought it was going to happen. There was just a lot of rumours floating around, and it just seemed like it was heading towards Sasha dying, which is not great because I hate when TV shows become predictable. Yeah, and it was just a little bit too predictable. I would have liked to have seen something else happen, even if it was the same payoff. But anyway, back to the episode on a whole. I thought the first half was a little bit weak. The second half was a lot better. There were some really great moments in there, especially where they all banded together. That was pretty sweet, where Shiva came and took out that guy and basically saved Carl and Rick. I thought there was some really great emotional stuff in there with Carl, Rick and Michonne, where Michonne thought Rick had just, where Rick thought Michonne had just died, and then that great speech to Negan where he's like, "You can take my hands, you can kill my kid, but I am gonna kill you one day." I thought that was really great, and a really great bit of defiance by Rick. But overall, after that, it kind of dipped a little bit again for me. Obviously, it set up some stuff leading forward into Season 8, which is okay. But overall, I just feel like this episode it posed more new questions than it did answer the old ones, which is okay, I'd say, going forward into a new season. But there was just things that I would have liked to have been a bit more clearer and cleared up. But yeah, it was okay. That's all I can say. It wasn't great, but it's going in the right direction. And just briefly on a whole, this season, I think that's how I can sum it up, is this season has been okay. I thought the first half was pretty weak, the second half's got a lot better, and it is moving forward, as I just said about this episode, in the right direction. I think they need to hit it hard in Season 8 because a lot of people are turning off The Walking Dead, which is really sad, and I don't want them to fall in jeopardy of getting cancelled or becoming that show that should have ended maybe 2 or 3 seasons earlier than what it did. But that is it. That is it. This is the final episode of the Jamie Hughes Show for The Walking Dead review. If you did enjoy any of these episodes, if you did enjoy listening to me talking shit for 16 weeks about The Walking Dead, yeah, thank you for sticking around with me for this long. If you did enjoy this episode, and let me know your thoughts on the overall episode of The Walking Dead and the overall episode of what you thought about the season of The Walking Dead, as always, down in the comments below. As I said, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, please comment, as always, give it a share, and if you did yeah, if you want to give me the ultimate compliment, it would mean the world to me if you could subscribe as well, because it helps me out massively. And that is it. I'm getting a little bit sad. That's it. No more Walking Dead for like 4 months. But we've got Game of Thrones coming real soon, so I will see you in the next episode of the Jamie Hughes Show. Ta-ra!